Moving on. Now, on the weekend, obviously, a lot of people out there saw the Loogies. And, to be honest, couldn't really get into it because not a fan of Gretel Clean. I'm not a big fan. She comes out on stage and then publicly announces, as she comes out, that she was rated the second most hated TV show host. So the Logies decided to put her on there.
It's not a good opening to start with, is it?
Doesn't make sense. If no one likes someone, don't make them the host of your show. Yeah, Logies, they said Logies host Gretel Clean was the target of ugly criticism by her peers inside the Crown and also on Twitter. Here's some an edited section of what Will Anderson had to tweet during the night. Gretel looks like a Lego person. No, not a good look for...
I don't know, I think some people can pull off that haircut.
I've got another tweet from Will there. Gretel doing a sketch in heaven, and yet we are all in hell. It's a little harsh, isn't it? So.
Yeah. Well, it's just the things she says. Like, she had, I've forgotten his name. You know, the Bondi vet?
Yeah.
What's his name?
We all just know him as the Bondi
vet. Okay, you all know him. He's hot. He's a good-looking guy, whatever. And he looks after animals, so he's a popular icon figure sort of person.
He's the Bondi vet.
Yeah. So anyway, he had to come out and unhook her from her little stupid angel from heaven thing that she had. So she was on cables, and he had to come and unhook her. And as he's trying to unhook her around the waist, she's like, "Oh, you haven't sniffed around this crutch area of a girl very often, have you?" And he's like, "Oh, no." It was sort of a really awkward moment.
There was a lot of awkward moments during the night.
It just turned me off the whole thing. So I couldn't end up watching it. I personally hate this whole swine flu business. Everyone, calm down, okay? Swine flu is not here yet. Well, not here anyway. So why are we all freaking out about it? There's 350 people been infected. How many of those people have actually died?
Yeah, no, I saw somebody...
A small handful, and the rest of them just have a bit of a flu, a bit of a
still
sniffle,
more than the
and then they get better. And
is.
Everyone's going, we're up to level 6 of the 7-scale rating of, fear and...
It is flu season, so it doesn't necessarily, if somebody coughs, it doesn't mean that they have swine flu.
I know, I just, I call people and be like, "Oh, hello, I'd like to book in to see you, but, excuse me, for my little flight from Mexico, I'm not feeling too good."
And everybody would freak out and think you have swine flu.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel sorry for any Mexicans currently living around the world right now, because everyone would be like, ooh, Mexicans probably got H1N1 influenza.
I saw somebody walking down the street the other day with a mask on. I think that's taking it a bit extreme.
That's taking it too far.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
They think that it's floating around in our airwaves, and it's not. It's just not here. So everyone, calm down.
But speaking about coughing, I really hate it when kids cough around me because I always catch whatever they have. Like, I worked at this childcare centre for a little while, and all the kids there, they would cough all over me, they'd sneeze and stuff. That was the most sick I've ever been in my life after that 1 week of work experience.
Funny you say that, because I know someone who works as a swim teacher with little children in a public pool. Although that's a little bit different when you're in a pool, because, this public pools are quite disgusting, especially indoor ones, and you swim in there and you see the little floaty bits underwater. And don't wear goggles, whatever.
It's a pool of disease.
Don't wear goggles in a public indoor pool, because you'll see all the horror that is actually floating around in the water.
Yeah, don't wear goggles, just get it all in your eye.
Yeah. Well, yes, I'd rather not know than have to see little bits of mucus, like, floating around in there, and H1N1 influenza, Scary.
Swiniest influenza.
Yeah, it's just this flu. It's not like people are going to go, start turning into pigs. Then we'd have a problem. We'd have a serious problem. But,
cause for alarm when people
just...
start making those noises.
Yeah. In regards to the swine flu, and I fully agree with Kylie. Sorry, couldn't get that one out. Kylie, we should be more worried about the normal flu that kills up to 500,000 people every year. You will only die from it if your immune system can't handle it, like if you had a serious illness such as cancer, in which case a common cold can also kill you. Or if you're really old or really young. Perhaps it's a conspiracy by the UN to help the world's economy. If you've noticed, whilst people have been focusing on something other than the financial crisis, the dollar has grown slightly. So Kylie believes that the swine flu pandemic could simply be a government conspiracy to help the financial crisis.
Ooh. Interesting point of view, Kylie.
We're on the road to nowhere.
going nowhere.